Don't go into battle unarmed. Tom Krieger here. I wanted to share what that meant. When you're going into negotiations or battle is what we like to say, make sure that you're properly equipped. You're not going to go play golf without golf clubs, right? You're not going to go swimming without a swimming suit on. I know that sounds silly. Why would you go into a negotiations when you're not qualified to negotiate for real estate? And I specifically want to address when you're going into new home sites with new builders. What we're starting to see right now in the United States, and especially in the Tucson area, is some of the builders are starting to say to the real estate agents, hey, we're not going to pay you your just amount of income that we normally pay you. We're going to pay you 33% of that. So normally the numbers are 3% commission gets paid to the real estate agent who brings the buyer in. And the sellers, in this case, the new home builders, would pay us normally 3%, right? So yeah, that's great money for us. And it's not necessarily about the money for us. What I'm trying to explain is what they're doing now is saying we're only going to pay you 1%. And it isn't so much that they don't think we're worth it. The reality is we are worth it. And they're trying to discourage us from working with home buyers and standing in their corner, fighting for their equity like a junkyard dog. They're trying to discourage us to say, we're not going to pay you as much money as you could make if you took them to see an existing house. So we want you out of the equation so we can negotiate specifically with the home buyer and not with you, because you have more skills, you have more tools in your toolbox to defend some of our pricing requests on properties. So be aware when you're walking into a new home construction and you're starting to see less and less real estate agents working with buyers, it's because the new homeowners want to stand in the battle with you naked and unarmed in negotiating skills. Now, we all can negotiate in some manner or point. There's no question that, especially if you have kids, you really learn negotiating skills with people. But when it comes to real estate, knowing what is an abusive charge on something, knowing what your rights are as a buyer in the state of Arizona or whatever state you're in. And remember, everyone, we're connected with 4,000 other agents throughout the United States that we can contact you. And so if you're listening to this podcast and you're in Cincinnati, Ohio, I got the best agent for you in Cincinnati, Ohio. But more on that later. I want to get back to representing you, being that junkyard dog that we talked about, protecting your equity. Because when you present yourself in front of the builder as a naked buyer without an agent, it's really important to understand that the person on the other side of the desk, the sales agent, works only for the builder. They don't work for you. They're going to make it seem like they're helping you out, but the reality is their job is to try and get as much money out of your pocket and into the builders. So, America, be wise, be smart. Understand when you're going into new construction, you should be represented. Okay? Be represented by a quality negotiating real estate agent for your best interest. Remember that junkyard dog. And sometimes you need to have that dog with you when you're in negotiations. Until next time, America, stay safe. Stay tuned next week for rising inventory. The shelves are getting stocked. Hey, America, I want to thank you very much for listening to the Nitty Gritty of Real Estate podcast. All of our information is below. Feel free to reach out to us, text, email, Facebook, whatever you need to do to get in touch with us. And I also want to send a handout to people who are thinking about getting into real estate. If you're thinking about a real estate career, let us help you. Contact us. We're more than happy to coach you up if you need us to coach you up. We're more than happy to explain to you what it really takes to become a successful real estate agent in America. And if you're not in our area of Tucson, Arizona, call us. Get in touch with us. We know over 4,000 quality agents within the United States that we can hook you up with. We're here to help no matter what. Thanks a lot, America. I appreciate it. Have a great day.